I mean, Iris in a way is the leading man. If you took the structure of the show, we're actually playing, and what's interesting about it is where.
So, hi, I'm Jonathan Bloomberg, writing for Movie Scene in Sweden.
Hi.
Hi, Jonathan. I love your background.
Well, thank you. I love your show. So it's all a love here. I watched the first 4 episodes already, so I'm eagerly awaiting the screeners for the next half of the season.
Cool.
So I just wanted to start out by asking kind of how you got involved with the show, to like what was your way into it. I know that Neil Cross is fantastic, and I love Luther, so that would have been my way into this. But how was yours?
Well, definitely that. And then the fact that it was the Luther and the Neil Cross. And then here's a completely new, a new story. And it's very exciting to be offered a television series which is being created originally and shot in wonderful locations in beautiful countries with contemporary themes. It doesn't happen every day of the week, so there was a lot to be excited about. And from my point of view, I didn't know Neve, and then I did a little bit of Googling and watching of her and realized that she was completely brilliant. And so how lucky to be offered the opportunity to play opposite her. So that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
What happened
And you
to
had never heard of this Tom Hollander either, right?
I unfortunately had. I was a huge admirer of his work because what I love about Tom is Tom chooses very smartly. Your projects it's a lovely curation of work that he has. And he works with brilliant people. And yeah, he has a fantastic approach at the characters he plays. They are always likable. And yeah, I thought it would to see this dynamic between Iris and Cameron that you don't technically, like you don't usually see that on screen. This kind of relationship. It was really brilliantly written, and I was a huge fan of Neil, and I thought, yeah, to be a part of something that is new and exciting is always a massive appeal.
Yeah, and the show really starts off with a bang, and I'm guessing you didn't shoot this in sequence.
No.
So the thing that we get to see first, how far along with shooting were you guys already down the road by then?
a third, maybe, or even slightly nearing halfway?
No, I'd say
maybe?
halfway.
Halfway, yeah.
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 But yeah, I find it like it's always interesting with this. You get thrown into something, and then it's like the previous day, the previous years, and you get to jump and put like all the pieces together. And this is a real puzzle kind of show. So for you, Neem, who get to do a lot of the puzzling this season, how was it to kind of keep track of what the viewers already know and what you can say or not say, because at certain points you don't know yourself what is going to happen and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a good point because when you shoot something, you don't exactly have all of the information just yet. You're finding out as
Or the scripts.
for the scripts, yeah. It makes you live in the moment. But it was a big challenge on both the kind of mental and physical level, because Iris gets herself into quite difficult physical situations and then has to use her big old brain to get her out of them. But it's really fun. I think it's really fun when you've got a writer who kind of writes with set pieces in mind, and I think each episode is immensely rewarding as a viewer because there's a lot happens within those 8 episodes, and where you begin and where you end is is very different. But to kind of keep track of like the timeline, I think it's only 2 years from when they meet, and then it's kind of goes back and forth.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
exactly.
get to see their relationship develop. It's a lovely arc.
Yeah, for sure. And over this weekend, I also binged Monster, where you play a very different kind of character, Alfred Hitchcock, which I loved too, Tom. So, like, how is the difference now releasing two very different projects at basically almost the same time?
Well, yeah, it's strange. I mean, but you don't play them simultaneously. Yeah, it's odd that I'm publicizing them simultaneously, but they're so different as to, I feel like a completely different person in between the two parts. And this is Iris I'm in it every episode, I think. Hitchcock is a supporting character, and obviously a huge thing to do, but nevertheless that's the show about Ed Gein, whereas the Iris affair is I'm I'm in it more. And actually Cameron is, for me, it's an unusual, people don't often ask me to play a kind of emotionally relatable character who is a kind of protagonist in this way. It's not, for me, it was a departure playing this. I've done more, I think, strange, eccentric characters to one side of the plot, whereas this is kind of, I'm hesitating to use the term leading man, because he's not a leading man. In a way, I mean, Iris, in a way, is the leading man. If you took the structure of the show, we're actually playing, and what's interesting about it is where Iris is playing, Neve is playing the character that would traditionally have been played by a man, and I'm, in a way, playing the female character, in that my character registers emotion, reflects it more expressively, and her character is the unknowable, closed-off, emotionally unavailable character. And what's one of the tonally interesting things about this show is that that's been swapped. Whether consciously or unconsciously, that's what's happened, which makes it very contemporary, I think. It looks like things that you've seen before, but it actually has a very original voice to it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. That's a great way of putting it. Thanks a lot, both of you, for taking the time to speak with me today, and best of luck with the premiere now.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.